Does this look good?
It looks good.
Look great. All right, welcome back to Drinking with Laughter, everybody. Special episode for you guys today. How have you guys been? Been great. I hope you've been great. I've been fantastic. If you're listening to me, you're listening to me on Spotify. So scroll to the top of that podcast, hit that follow button, hit the bell right next to it. You will be notified every time that I post. If you're watching me on YouTube at Drinking with Laughter. Look it up right now. Subscribe, like, comment, share, do all the wonderful things you can do with YouTubes. So this is my first time having a guest on here. I'm excited.
I'm excited. Oh.
My guest, she's a human. First off, she came in this world as a human. She's a daughter. She's a granddaughter, a niece, a older sister. She's a student athlete. She is Kylie Barbour.
Yeah!
Welcome, Kai. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like to remind the viewers that this podcast is sponsored by, just joking, we do not have a sponsor, but Burger King. Burger King. If you are viewing, I like your Whoppers, so
I like your Whoppers.
email me.
Okay.
You like Whoppers?
I like Whoppers.
That's good. That's good. How you been, Kai?
I've been really good. Yeah.
It's good. How was your week?
It was good. It was stressful, but it was good.
Stressful? Why is it stressful? You're 16.
Because it's like school. I'm in high school. There was senior night. Ugh.
Yeah. You had some tears going this week.
I did have some tears going this week.
Good friend Lindsay, right?
Yep.
Lindsay! So yeah, you're an older sister, right? You were the firstborn.
Yep.
Firstborn, people. Gosh. So what's it like? What's it like being like the oldest child, right? Is there like pressure? Are the siblings annoying? Do you feel somewhat responsible?
Yeah.
What do you kind of feel?
What
do you kind of feel
as
an older sister?
I feel like they look up to me, so I have to set a good example for them. So they're like,
right,
yeah.
So you gotta set a good example for that,
Mm-hmm.
and that has like a lot of pressure.
I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes
I can't do any bad things because then they'll end up doing them because they see I do it. So I just gotta be like.
So everything you do is good.
Yeah, everything.
You don't do no bad things.
No, I don't.
So you're perfect.
I'm perfect right here. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. All right. That's how you say it. Let's see. So you were the firstborn, your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as you're growing up, right? As you're going throughout the years, do you think that being a kid is hard, or do you think it's like pretty easy, pretty laid back?
I mean, being like a child, like a kid, is like it's easy, but like there's also things that like you can't do that you like want to do. That makes you mad.
So as a teenager now, do you still feel like it's easy, or do you feel like it's kind of difficult or hard?
I mean, it is difficult sometimes because you can't do like what other teenagers do sometimes.
Right.
But like other than that, like it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, like on the flip side, to our knowledge, you're not a mother, right? You're not a parent.
Yeah.
You ain't got one in the oven, right?
Nope.
So on that flip side, do you feel, and things like that you see like from your parents and like from other parents, like just as a parent, do you feel like it is hard or easy to be a parent?
I think it's hard to be a parent because you gotta like take care of them and like do all this stuff, and then you
take care of who? The parent? Take care of the kids.
Yeah, and like it's just a lot of work, and you gotta do all these things for them, pay all this stuff, and, like,
bills.
Yeah, bills for your house and stuff. So
go to work.
Yeah, but like when you're with them, it's like, and they're like good or whatever. It's like good that you're.
They're not wild.
Yeah.
When they're behaving.
Yeah, and that's when it's easy.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm not a parent, but I think as a parent it's difficult. You went down the wrong pipe?
Yeah.
No, it's challenging, especially when you have more than one kid, right?
Yeah.
You have all these these little nuggets running around. I mean, they all got different personalities. They got different
needs.
Yeah, and you know, one does this choice, the other one makes that choice, and you know, the choices aren't always good.
Yeah.
So yeah, so being a parent is challenging. It comes with heavy responsibility.
It does.
More responsibility than an older sister.
All
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're growing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it is? Do you think it's scary growing up, or are you at a point where you're ready to be an adult?
Well, like with some things, I'm ready to be an adult. Like, you know.
Okay.
But other things, it's like it's scary because you have to like go out in the world and do like stuff that like adults do, and like you can't like have them there like for everything. Like you gotta do
Right.
some stuff by yourself.
On your own.
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
Uno. One. Okay. Yeah. So as and you don't feel so you feel somewhat scared, you know, as
Yeah.
you're growing up. That is a scary thing, and as you're getting older, but you're also kind of ready to just be an adult. So when I was a kid, I was trying to stay a kid for as long as I could. But everyone else around me had that same thing. Like they just wanted to go and be an adult. And ironically, all of my peers, once we became an adult, the consensus was, oh, I want to go back.
Yeah.
I want to go back to being a kid, you know?
Because it's difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. There's, you know, school doesn't really give you like a class. Like, okay, this is how you write a check. Okay, this is how you balance your credit, you know, a minimum payment. If you go past that, what that interest rate means in the contract when you sign that bank thing for your credit card, right? These are the bills you're probably going to have in general, you know, gas, electric, mortgage, rent, car payment, car insurance. I mean, yeah, they don't really go over that. You go from your last day of senior year, you raise your hand, right, to go to the bathroom. Miss Sally, what's the teacher? Miss Crockershaw?
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson, may I go use the bathroom? Go ahead, Kylie. Go ahead and go to the bathroom. And then the very next day you graduate and you're thrown into a world where you can just go use the bathroom. In college, at work, you don't have to raise your hand at work. You can just go.
Yeah.
And that's tough for a kid. That's a minor example, but that decisions like that, where it's like you're a kid one day and the very next day, just go out there and be an adult. With no direction. I mean, you get direction from your parents, but you know, school doesn't really give you. I feel like they should at least have a class that's like structured towards, okay, this is what's going to happen after graduation. Okay, you're going to go to college. If you're not, you're going to be a bum. I mean, you're gonna go do something great. I'm sure. You're gonna do something wonderful. Yeah. So you're 16, right? Just had sweet 16. So in 5 years, if we do the math, you'll be 21.
Yep.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years when you are 21?
Well, I am gonna go to college, but like, when do you get out of college? Like, what age is that?
Well, it's whenever you want, really. I got my 2-year associate degree in 4 years, and I'm going to get my 4-year bachelor degree started in 2016, and it's 2024 when I'll graduate. Oh. Whatever the math that is for that. But really, it's structured where you're supposed to get a degree within 4 years.
Okay. Well, if I get a degree in 4 years, I'll be on campus, like living there. On campus? Okay. What campus? Let's see. Let's paint the picture. Salisbury. I want to go to Salisbury. Okay, not Florida. Or Florida. Or Florida. Okay, or Florida. Because of the softball team. The softball team. Yeah. But so after that, I want to do hair. I want to have my own business. Okay. And then do hair. So is this working in a barber shop, cutting hair, or is this working more so like a salon? Like a salon. A salon. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And so I'm gonna do that, but I think I'll have a side job. Side job's good. Okay. Bartending.
Bartending. Okay, you'll be 21.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
legal.
be 21.
Yep, 21.
Yep, and I'll probably do that like night, because like more people come there like nights. Yeah.
So you'll work your salon in the morning to like afternoon or evening, or
by like 2, so like afternoon.
I mean, that gives you a little window just to take a break before the bartending night shift kicks in.
Yeah. And then I can go home and get ready for that. And then sometimes maybe I'll be able to work it like on the weekends too, without like their salon. Okay. So I'll have like a good day.
Wow, so you're just gonna be doing 7 days a week working.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where Kylie's gonna be in 5 years. Wow.
Yeah. On plan.
Me in 5 years, I'll be 31. Wow. 31. I will be hopefully married with kids.
Hopefully.
And a house would be nice. Okay, so that brings us to drink of the day, people. And our drink of the day is an ice cold Dr. Pepper, because we do not encourage underage drinking. Okay. And what are the different ways to drink a Dr. Pepper? Right? You drink it cold. Mm-hmm. Do you drink it warm?
No.
You drink it room temperature, semi-cold?
No. It's gotta be ice cold.
Yeah, it's gotta be ice cold. I've drunk one warm before.
Did you like it?
It was okay. It was okay. What bottle versus can?
I've never had like a bottle of Dr. Pepper.
You never had like just a bottle? Like Nana's got them all the time? Mm-mm. I think the can tastes a lot better.
Probably.
2 liter. 2-liter bottle.
I like the fountain one better.
Oh, like at fast food places? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So this brings us to quote of the day, folks. I explained this a couple episodes ago. I found this little journal from my high school days, and I just wrote a ton. I wrote a ton of quotes in here. Yeah. Would you like to read the quote of the day, Kylie?
Sure.
Miss Kylie.
Which one is it?
It's this one right here. Read it to the people. Give them the quote.
All right. Be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
Ooh, read it again. Seuss. Read it again. Read that one again.
Be who you are.
Be who you are.
And say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind.
Ooh.
Oh, that hits the spot.
Now, the last 3 episodes have been Dr. Seuss. I do apologize. Apparently, I liked Dr. Seuss when I was in high school. More of an author when you're in elementary school, but that's neither here nor there. But, yeah. So, those who mind don't matter, but those who matter don't mind. What do you think that means? What can we grasp from that, from this quote, right?
Read that again.
So, those who mind don't matter. Mm-hmm. Okay, so those who mind, right? You know, someone that minds, you know, look at this is some hooligan kid. Oh yeah, I'm judging her with her sweatpants going to high school and look like she just rolled out of bed.
All right.
Those who mind, they're minding, don't matter, right? Don't listen to their opinion. Don't take that to heart. Don't let it affect your day. And those who matter, right? Mom and dad watching, maybe Nana, Papa, me, your friends. Those are who matter. They don't mind.
Yeah.
Right? They're not putting you down. They're not giving you these judgmental opinions. I think that's what that quote means.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you want? Like when you grow up, right? You said that you're gonna work salon. You're gonna work bartending. Are those going to be like your career jobs, or do you kind of see yourself doing something else later down the road? Or you just haven't thought that far yet?
I haven't thought that far, but I feel like my hair would be like my actual career, and then the bartending would be like just like a side, like in case I like need like that extra.
So maybe like own your own salon at one point. Own your own bar at one point.
Maybe.
Get your
The
LLC.
alibi.
The Alibi. Shout out to all our Shameless fans. If you're fans of Shameless, Alibi. Yeah, that was a good bar. You know, those bars where you walk in and your shoes stick to the ground. They don't make them like that no more. You know, you walk in and everything's pristine, everything's clean, everything looks nice. You're paying $18 a cocktail. Just know that right off the bat. You're paying 25, 30 all in tips for a drink or two.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So if you go on vacation, right, and if you take money aside, you just put money aside, right? Money's not an object. And Kylie gets in. She gets in her car, right? Where is the dream vacation? What is the weather? What is the scenery? Who are you with? What are you doing? You know, what's that dream vacation, huh?
I want to go to like a beachy place.
Beachy? Okay, yeah. Beachy.
And I would probably be going with probably my friends or my family. I don't know which one. Maybe both.
Maybe both.
Yeah, but it's it would probably be a far place because you know.
In the United States or out?
I forgot what it's called. It's
Bahamas, Aruba.
It's
Coco Cay.
It's
Haiti, Africa.
No.
England.
No, it's
these aren't even beaches I'm naming.
I know. It starts with a B, I think.
Bahamas.
No. It has two names. It's Baja, something like that.
It's
They rhyme.
They rhyme.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's a beach.
Yeah, it's a beach.
It's a beach. Okay.
Beach. Yeah.
And the weather's nice. The weather's beautiful.
Yeah, the weather's nice. Hot enough to get into the beach, onto
you
the
get
water.
Into the water.
Yeah.
But not too hot where you're miserable.
Yeah.
And are there activities?
I don't know. Maybe. On the beach or
Yeah. Or this whole vacation, are you out there on some water skis? Are you out there on doing roller coasters in the area? You doing adventure hikes, zip lining, skydiving? No skydiving.
Maybe some roller coasters, or we could play volleyball on the beach.
Oh, I tear up some volleyball.
And then listen to some music and stuff.
Music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, chill. A lot of chilling and doing some sports.
Yeah.
Some sports. Yeah. So you're a student athlete. Let's go over all of your 16 years of existing. What are all of these sports that you've played?
Since one?
Yeah, since birth. Let's rack up all these sports that you've played.
All right, I'm done. Does ballet count as a sport? Okay.
Yeah, ballet counts. Horseback riding counts.
No, I did not do that.
Pool. That counts. All right. So ballet. You did ballet
when I was 2.
Wow, I don't remember that. Okay.
So ballet, gymnastics. Let's see. Basketball. Cheer. Softball.
Did you already say basketball?
Yeah.
Okay, softball, cheer. That's 5. Oh, you did gymnastics.
I said that.
Oh, you said gymnastics. Okay. So 5.
I think so. Yeah.
5. Now, what's your out of all of them? What's the go-to one? What's the favorite?
It would be between cheer and softball. I can't pick.
You kind of like both.
Yeah.
You like to get up there. You like to dance and shout those cheers, those letters, and those words, and then you also like to take your frustration, get that bat up, right?
Yep.
Just hit that sucker right out the park.
Yep.
Hit that sucker out that park. Do me a favor. Go ahead and turn that light on. I think it's getting a little dark. It's getting a little dark down here. Sun was out. There it is.
Oh.
There it is. All right. So softball, cheer. It's like your go-to sport.
Yep.
I never played sports. That's one of my biggest regrets. I did sports like around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I didn't really do sports for a team, which I wish I did. I wish I did that. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was just kind of I don't know. I felt like I just didn't really fit in when I was a kid.
Really?
As a teenager, yeah. I mean, I kind of hopped around from different social groups, but I didn't really have a group, that I connected with. But
yeah.
But you got a pretty solid friend base, and it would be safe to say, who's your best friend?
Iris.
Iris. Now, what makes that friendship like glue? What makes Iris just that best friend that you really want to always hang out with?
I don't know. Me and her just like have that spark.
That spark.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. We just like.
And is that like a firecracker spark, or is that like you're hot wiring, like you're stealing the car and you're hot wiring and you spark the wires?
Yeah. And it just like stays.
And it starts.
Yeah.
That's what starts the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So the spark. What else?
We kind of we have the same humor. So it's like we both laugh at the same things.
I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing. She's in softball too.
Yeah, and cheer.
And she's in cheer.
Yeah. So she does the same thing I do.
Has she done other sports?
Probably. I don't know though. I don't know what she's done. I think she's done gymnastics before.
And you're her best friend, and you don't know what she's done. Okay. All right. That doesn't make sense.
My bad.
Okay, so yeah, you do the same sports. You got the same humor.
Mm-hmm.
You had that spark, that first connection. You guys first met what grade?
5th.
5th grade. I thought it was 6th.
We met in 5th grade, but we started being friends 6th grade.
Wow, met in 5th. And when you first met her, you kind of were like, yeah, I don't want to be friends with that person.
No.
Oh no. Well, how come you weren't friends in 5th grade then?
Because we were I was just scared to talk to her because I didn't really know her.
Because you had just moved.
Yeah.
To that area.
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't really know her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, as you're growing up, I can think of a couple things about this, but it's not my place to say because I'm not you. But as you're growing up, what are some of your most embarrassing stories?
Oh, I can't say that.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can skip that one. We can go to a second embarrassing. I don't know, just a couple or just one. Just pick them out of a hat or something.
How about you go first while I think about that?
Oh, you want me to go first? Oh, I got so many.
I don't even
embarrassing. Well, I've told the one on this episode before where I got pantsed.
You got pantsed?
Right. So it was 6th grade probably. We were going to home cooking or home. Jamie just texted me and said what this class was. Now I forget, but where they just teach you table manners and stuff like that. What's that called?
I don't know. Manners? I don't know.
Called manners. It's called the class is called manners. And as we were walking in, this kid went to go pants me, but that day I was wearing sweatpants. Mm-hmm. And he had grabbed my boxers with the pants and pantsed me, and yeah, just $1.50 was out and everything flopping around. I had to quickly pull him back up, and that's probably one of my most embarrassing. Yeah, another one. One of my first, not one of my first girlfriends, but just one of my middle school girlfriends. We went to the mall because that's what you do when you're in middle school. You go to the mall. Mm-hmm. That's what as kids, Oh, Mom, can you take me to the mall? I got a date. Mm-hmm. I got a date. Oh, you can ride your bike is what you can do. I'm not Uber, is what the moms say.
Uber?
Because they don't know how to say Uber. Most of them usually. But no, I was at the mall, and it was at the time, or maybe this was 8th grade. Yeah, this was 8th grade because this is when I was just first starting to get braces, I think. Or 9th. I could be, I forget when I first started to get braces, but I had braces for a couple years. And she too also had braces. She had braces. And we were at the mall and we were trying to have a
moment.
it was more than a moment. It was where you exchange saliva. What's that called? Making out. So
a moment.
Yeah, but I feel like a moment is when you're just kind of like staring and something that just happened and your eyes are connected and that's a moment.
No.
Okay, that's a moment. And yeah, so and actually one of our as we're coming together, right, to make out and the saliva's flowing, right? But we both have braces now, remember. So
yeah.
one of the ends kind of just we get kind of hooked and then nicked. And I had a little blood coming down, and she had a little blood coming down. And it was just an awkward moment, to say the least. And that's probably another one of my most embarrassing moments. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, did you have time to think of any?
I don't even like. I don't know. Like an embarrassing. Do you remember one?
Yeah. Oh, I remember one.
No, I remember one too. That cannot be said.
we were taking this vacation
No.
once. No. Let's see another one. Oh gosh, you got so many. It's okay. It's whatever. You got some, but you just don't want the world to know.
Yeah.
And that's all. That's okay. So about softball, what is it? Oh, she's got one, folks. She's got one. Here we go.
I got one,
Here
but
we
it's
go.
embarrassing.
Okay, it's okay. It's embarrassing.
All right.
All right.
So I was at Iris's house.
The best friend Iris.
Yep. And we were with Ingrid, her sister.
Right.
And so we were laughing about something. I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
And we were laying in her bed. And and Iris's laugh is like funny. So like.
Yes, I've heard it. I can attest to that.
Yeah, like it sounds like a duck. And so.
Duck. She quacks.
Yeah. And so I was laughing at it because like the joke was funny, but then you heard her laugh and it was just like way funnier. And then I had her sister's sweatpants on. I peed on her sister's bed.
Urine, full urine, bladder. Like a heavy stream or just a tinkle? Was this like full out?
Like no, it's like a mix of like both. Like
okay, tinkle and semi stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like that. Like it was funny though.
You peed on her bed.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And how does she react to that?
They were laughing at me.
And how did her parents react to this?
No, her parents didn't.
They didn't know.
Oh. They were sleeping.
I guess they know now.
No, she washed it. It's fine.
Oh, she washed. So she washed. Now does urine come out easily? Is that something you can just throw in a wash and?
Oh
it's fine. Interesting. Okay. Any more?
Nope.
Yeah, I can't really think of any. That was good. So you play softball. Now, what's something or multiple things about softball that just makes you love the game, love the sport?
I like fielding.
Fielding. Now for those people that aren't softball people out there, explain fielding. And I'm one of them. I don't know what fielding is.
Okay. So like you have a position, so like first base, shortstop, whatever.
Okay.
So I'm shortstop, and so like at practice or whatever, like just like regular, like somebody hits a ball, you field it and throw it to whatever base you need to, like second or first, like whatever. And that's like the best part because you get to like just like run up and then like
and save the day.
And whenever you get that out, you just get that adrenaline, like oh my god, like I did that, like it was good. Right,
adrenaline junkie.
Yeah.
Would you say? So fielding is shortstop?
Well, it's like all the positions out. It's like when you're not hitting.
Are you near a base or in between bases, or are you like way out?
I'm in between bases.
And which are they always different bases, or is it just 1 and 2 or 2 and 3?
Just 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Yep.
So there's the field. You're right there. Mm-hmm. You're right there in that middle. Not middle, but to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like.
We don't know our left and right.
We don't.
That's still an old trick. Okay, so that's now. Do you like batting? Sometimes.
Because you only get like 3 chances. Like,
right.
Sometimes it's like hard.
It's not like when we go to the batting cage.
No.
You get like 10 chances.
Yeah.
Now, is it? when you're up there at that plate, is there adrenaline? Is it nervous? Is it scared? Is it what?
It
What do you
depends,
feel?
like, how the pitcher is, because, like,
Okay.
if they're, like, really good, and they're, like, fast or whatever, it's, like, you get nervous.
Yeah.
But if the pitcher is, like, not that, like, then it's not that scary. You just, like, are more confident because you know you're better.
And parents wild at these games, aren't they?
They
Let's talk about my brother for a minute. Let's talk about your dad. What are some things that he chants, that he yells out at you? He yells your number out, right?
He does.
What's your number? 11?
11.
Let's go, 11! Let's go! Let's go, 1-1!
Yeah. But there was this one time where he was being crazy because, so, I was up to bat, and I was getting in the box, and I had my hand up. And that's to tell the pitcher, like, wait, like, I'm getting set. Like,
right, wait.
And I didn't even have 2 feet in yet. I have 1 foot.
And people, that's a universal thing. Five fingers up, that's stop. That's universal. Okay.
And so I was getting set, and then I saw my hand up, and I still had 1 foot in the box. He threw it at me. The umpire called it a strike. I wasn't ready, and so I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, that's not a strike." And I was like arguing with the umpire, sorry. And then my dad was saying something, and then one of the players on my team was saying something, and then one of the people in the outfield was like, "That was a strike. She was in the box." And then it was just like a whole argument, and my dad was mad.
Yeah, I'm sure he was fuming, as any good father would be.
Yeah.
I mean, their daughter is wrongfully in a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these umpires sometimes don't have 20/20.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they don't have the best vision, and it's not Empire, because that's Star Wars. That's Star Wars. Yeah, we're umpire. We have to enunciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool. So, God, who do you think? And you don't have to say last names, and you don't even have to say a first name if you feel uncomfortable. But who and why? All right, who and why? Who is one of your worst exes, and why?
Let's see here.
Heavy question.
I gotta think.
Don't hurt yourself. Use every brain cell you got.
Probably. I'll say the first letter.
First letter.
Probably L.
See if I know
what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, we remember L.
Real good.
Okay, and how come? What did L do to you? And that's not L from Stranger Things.
Oh.
This is a different L.
Yeah. Well, like the beginning, we were on and off.
Right, on and off. Okay, on and off.
Yeah, but the beginning was like good.
It was hot and heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of feelings going through in the air.
After every time, like at the end, it was just like lame and stuff. And then we'd go back and then it'd be good and just like back and forth. But recently. He.
2023 recently.
Yep.
Okay.
We've known that for a long time, but like I'm not mad at him anymore. But he got with one of my best friends,
who's now an op.
Who is now an op.
This is not Iris when she says best friend.
It's
not Iris when she says best friend.
Yeah, well, I'm not as mad at her anymore, but like,
right.
Since it's her, like, I'm mad. But like, it's not as bad anymore. Like, I'm just like kind of over it. But that was bad. But he was the worst one.
Worst one. Gosh, I have a lot of exes, and it's hard to say because, and this isn't to put teenagers down, but the dynamic of a teenage relationship is a lot different than the dynamic of an adult relationship. Different things are going on. It's more focused about, as an adult, your future with that person and building something with them. Where as a kid, kids are told to think about their future, but let's be honest, 90% of them don't. And man, so worst ex. Probably a gal named Emily.
Yep, that's my worst too. I hate her. Come on.
And it's not good to hate, folks. It's not. We need to let go.
As long as you're using it properly, it's a good thing to use, and we're using it properly. So.
Opinions. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, and we were almost married. We were walking down. We were a month or two away from walking down that aisle, and crap hit the fan. We want to keep this underage here. We want to keep it G-rated with the language. But yeah, everything blew up in it, and that was probably the heaviest breakup I've had.
Yeah. So it was like really close.
Yeah, we had a house together. You throw marriage in the mix. Anytime you look at all my other relationships, there wasn't no proposing. I wasn't getting down on a knee, popping the question. Mm-hmm. And marriage is just a heavy topic to begin with, so that's probably mine.
Yeah.
And it's not always just one-sided too. I did things in relationships that were wrong. They've done things in the relationship that was wrong. And it takes two to tango. We've all heard that, right? So it's not always 100% them. And I get that. And I've, healed from it and tried to move on from that. Yeah. Now, let's talk disorders, right? Or not really even disorders. Or maybe they are called disorders. I don't know what they're called.
Probably.
I don't know. But I have ADHD.
Oh, yeah, those are disorders.
Do you have ADHD?
I think. I don't know. I mean, I take medicine for it, so I guess.
But... And you have anxiety.
Yep.
A lot of people are getting more and more anxiety. Mm-hmm. Especially your generation. A lot in my generation, but I feel like it's been increased and amplified in your generation. One of the things, I've noticed that make you anxious, especially when you were a little kid, was storms.
Yeah, they still do.
And how come? What do you think? What was it about that all of a sudden just made you really just not comfortable when there was a storm?
Well, when I was little, it's because they were just like really loud, and I didn't know like why it was happening.
Right.
But now I'm scared of them, one, because they're loud, obviously.
And it became a core memory.
Yeah.
When you were little, something that you remember.
Yeah, and so, oh my God, it's raining. Anyway.
Yeah, it's storming right now. That's what brought it up.
Oh, because it's loud, and also because like now I know like it could end up being like something bad, like a tornado or something. Like it was
right.
like Yeah. And so that just like scares me, and so like that's why I'm scared. I don't have a basement sometimes because I don't know where to go.
Oh, yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't have a basement. That's right.
Yeah.
In your house. Wow. I guess the first floor is your basement.
Yep.
I guess you better get out there with that shovel, start digging up one. Start digging a tunnel.
Yep.
Tunnel your way to that basement. Now, what about hobbies? You got hobbies that you like to do? Things that take your mind off stress and just your day?
Sometimes sports.
Sometimes sports,
most of the time. And also just like being with my friends. And like, I don't know, like
hanging out with friends.
Especially like when I'm with like Ingrid and Iris, because like Ingrid could drive and stuff, and she plays like music and it's like really loud and stuff, and we all just like vibe and stuff.
Chill.
And like and especially when it's like a long drive or something.
Do TikToks.
Like, yeah, that too. And that's when it's like the best, like the most.
The best.
Yeah.
Napping probably is a favorite hobby of yours.
Yeah.
As most female teenagers, it was. Your Aunt Jamie was big on naps when she was in high school. Oh yeah, girl could nap through a mathematical class. She could nap through a storm probably.
Not me. I wake up from them.
Nap. She's an advocate of napping, which is a good thing. Naps are healthy.
I used to sleep through English is a class you can just sleep right through that.
I love English. Love reading.
Oh, not me, girl. But that's the easiest class to sleep through. But it depends on like what the teacher is. But like I don't know. I don't usually sleep through like math and stuff because like I don't understand math at all. So I know like if I fall asleep, I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna like know what we're doing.
Yeah, math is confusing. It's one of those things. Especially you guys have a new math, right?
I don't know.
Or is that elementary? New math,
Like how?
It's called Common Core math, I think now. And it was different from when I was in school. Math was just simple. It was just, you just break down that problem. But Common Core is just like all these different steps now, and I don't know Common Core.
Yeah.
But okay, so those are some hobbies. Those are some hobbies. I like to read. takes my mind off things.
I like to watch Netflix.
Netflix. I think that's a majority of the world. Yeah, Netflix. I'm a big movie goer. Working out, that relieves stress. I like to work out. I like writing too. I think reading and writing. Yeah, it goes hand in hand. Drawing, you're a good drawer.
Oh yeah, I like drawing.
Yeah, very good drawer. Actually, best friend Chris, he drew this in high school. Talked about that before in this episode. But yeah, he doesn't remember drawing it, but he did. Yeah, he did. His memory's not entirely great. That's okay.
Yeah.
So if you could have a superpower, right? Any superpower in the world, what would that be?
It would be. I don't even have to think about it, but I don't
remember.
Have to
think about it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember the name. Transportation. No. Yeah, isn't that what it's
Teleportation.
Called? Teleportation.
To go from one area to the next, just like that.
Yep. And then you can just go back.
And how come?
Because I don't know. I just feel like I want to like go places and stuff, but like going there, like it's too long. So like if you could just like go
like
there.
Like a long drive.
Yeah, and like seeing people.
I think for me it is. I've talked about this before too, that immortality. Mm-hmm. And I just love. I don't know. It's just something about, yes, the world's negative and there's a lot of things I've been through that are hard, but I just love vibing. I love life. Mm. I love living. I love the memories I've made, the people that I've met and the time, I cherish the times looking back with family, with friends, with things that just have made me belly laugh, just out loud, landish laughing. Oh, I wouldn't trade none of those for the world. I want more of those moments, and I don't want it to end. I think deep down, that's a lot of us don't. You think of death, you think it's a little scary. Yeah. It is, and I if I could have a superpower, I think that's what it would be. That I could just go on just forever making these memories. And everyone's an addict of something. Everyone has an addiction of something. Mine's living. I love life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this brings us to What Up World? What's going on in the world, Kylie? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What do we got? We got an Eiffel Tower proposal.
We down?
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, okay, this couple is stranded on an Eiffel Tower. They went up. I guess, I don't know what happens. It doesn't really, it just says that they were stranded. Maybe the elevator broke. But anyways, they're up there, and after they've been rescued, they're being interviewed, and the boyfriend here is thinking while he's up there with his love, right, stranded, that she has always, and I guess this is probably the reason they're maybe in Paris in the first place.
Yeah.
He tells the reporter that she's always wanted to be either proposed under the Eiffel Tower or near the Eiffel Tower. Mm-hmm. What better way? We are on it. We are stranded on it. And I don't even know, was he even gonna propose, or is this just a life and death scenario where you don't think you're gonna survive? Mm-hmm. Let me just try to fit a whole marriage into this, into being stranded. I mean, what do you think? Where do you think you want to be proposed to? Like, what do you want the area to be? The environment? People? Is there people around? Is there not? Is it intimate? Is it a big performance is done? What do you think would be cool?
I don't think I would really think of like a place or something. I would just want them to like think like them have like a special place they want to like do that with me.
And that feels special to you. Yeah. Because they put thought in it.
Yeah.
And do you want it to be a long or like a thoughtful speech that they tell you before they pop that question, or you just want them to get down and pop it?
I mean, like whatever they think like I would enjoy most, but like I think maybe like a speech.
Speech, yeah, a little mini speech. And what's too long? Like, you're standing there after an hour has gone by, you're like, okay,
just ask already.
I don't think I'm getting proposed to. Yeah, so let's say, what if it's 5 minutes?
I don't know. I feel
5
like
minutes is too long. Or too short?
I feel like it's too long.
Too long. Yeah, just it's got to be that in between. 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes, 2 minutes. Yeah. What else is going on?
The Israel thing.
What's going on in Israel?
It's like I think it's Israel or like a bunch of people. I don't know. I learned
Gaga
about it.
or Ganga?
Yeah, Gaza.
Gaza. That's it.
Yeah, and so like they like I don't know, they have to like get out or something because like a bunch of people are like coming and like
attacking them.
Yeah, for I think it was like for like revenge or something.
Revenge.
Because apparently they did something to them, and so now they're trying to do it back, but like make it like 10 times worse.
And revenge is a dish best served cold, is what people say.
No.
Yeah. We got a deer struggling in the cold of Alaska waters.
That would be so sad.
And it's saved by wildlife troopers. They get on. They get that deer onto their boat, and they swim away. I mean, they sail away.
They swim
away. They're on a boat. And this is nice because wild state troopers, is this, that's a form of police, right? Law enforcement?
Probably.
Yeah. Are they real cops? Not for us to say. Not for, I would assume they are. And I think that's a nice story, right? Because so many times, and it's not just police, but, you see these stories in these news and it's like, oh, all cops are bad. Because, you got a percent of these cops that did something bad. They shot someone, beat someone up that isn't, that's not Caucasian, that isn't white.
Yeah.
They did that to the other person, right? So we get this story every now and then where something shines light, shines some good wholesomeness on law enforcement.
Yeah.
Right, because you got everything in the world, like all cops are bad, all teachers are bad. You get a couple teachers, couple coaches, all coaches are bad. Teachers, coaches, certain stories in the news, they've done inappropriate things with their students, right? So then it paints this whole picture like, oh, just the whole education system is bad. People, a lot of kids come from abuse. All parents are bad. Not all parents are bad. Not all teachers are bad. Not all cops are bad, right? So I like seeing that stuff that makes the news. A lot of negative stuff just makes a lot of times makes that headline. That our world, we're just so conditioned to report on negative things.
Yeah.
So this brings us pretty much to the end, folks. Kylie, you got any last words, with a little nuggets of wisdom, little stories you want to leave the viewers?
I think just that quote you had going on.
Yeah. Did you have? Was this fun for you?
It was fun for me.
Have you ever been on a podcast?
Nope. First one.
Let's see. Some last thoughts for me. I've always had a personal beef with cauliflower, the vegetable.
I just have beef with all the vegetables, actually.
Yeah, you don't like vegetables. And my thing with cauliflower, right? Cauliflower is just white broccoli. It's white broccoli trying to be regular broccoli.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I really like it fried, though. Get you a couple cauliflowers fried. Throw some melted cheese on it. Add a little bacon bits. Throw in a little sour cream. Got some good cauliflowers. But cauliflower by itself, people, it's just pretending. It's trying too hard to just be regular broccoli. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Just give me green old broccoli. That's all I want.
I have beef with mac and cheese and broccoli.
What?
What? People put mac and cheese on broccoli.
And it's good.
Broccoli on mac and cheese.
It is great.
No, it ain't.
Wholesome. You get your vegetables and you get your starch. Mac and cheese is a starch, right?
I don't know. Mac and cheese is good, but I feel like stuff ain't supposed to be put on mac and cheese.
What's your favorite mac and cheese?
Kraft.
Is the skinny noodles?
Mm-hmm.
You don't like the thick ones?
Kind of. It
and do you like a lot of cheese or just the right amount or light cheese?
I like a lot of cheese, but it depends.
A lot of cheese. You like it to be thick?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It depends on the day.
I like Kraft, but I think Kraft is your quick basic meal.
Yeah.
If I want a good, your Aunt Jamie makes a good pot of home cooked mac and cheese. Mm-hmm. Oh, Man, there's been some family dinners, some Thanksgiving, some Christmases, where I feel like I could just put my whole head in this pot of her mac and cheese, just dunk it. I mean, it's so good. God. That's great. I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah, it does wrap it up.
That wraps it up. I had a fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Anything you want to shout out to the world, Kylie? This is your chance. They're right there in this little rectangle. Little 4x4 thing. Is it 4x4? Is that right?
Girl, I don't know.
I don't know. Girl. Anything? What do we want to shout out? Who do we mention here? Shout out to your dad, Danny. Shout out to Jamie. James. Shout out to Iris. Ingrid.
Lindsay.
All right, folks. You'll catch us. Well, you won't catch us. Maybe another time, but you'll catch the podcast next Saturday. We'll have something great for you guys. Be kind to one another. Go out there. Change the world by making one person smile a day. That's it. That's all you got to do. One smile a day, folks. All right. Be good. Be kind. Be safe. Enjoy your week. That'll do it.